Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 48 of Direwolf20's Let's Play Create Above and Beyond series. Ho 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 ho, it's so full looking. Oh, it's so full looking. I bet we have one more little drip to do, and then it'll be filled, right? I think so. I'm gonna guess that that's true. One more batch of this stuff. Nice. This whole system, by the way, working really nicely. We are a little bit slow on some previous tiers of resources. I'll talk about that in a minute, but overall everything's running pretty smoothly. So that should be boom, and then that should go there, and then solidified, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 computation matrices complete. Nice. So one more of those, and we'll be good. One more. Now we are definitely a little bit low on calculation mechanisms. Our gummed up process is, I did speed this up a little bit. I did manage to get this going a little bit. So we have a net gain on electron tubes again, which is nice. Definitely nice. He's running a little bit faster now. Part of that, I think, is that I gave a little boost to Pure Certus here. But also, I replaced my mill. Remember I had a mill here making the Skystone dust way back in the day? I turned it into crushing wheels. Made them nice and fast. You know, in order to do that, I had to connect these two water wheel systems together. But long story short, you know, it's all right. It's close, but it's working. So yeah, we've got this making it. I have it producing. I think I set it to 8 items at a time. Yeah, 8. So it's gonna sit there and it's gonna process 8x Skystone per iteration. I also threw a hopper over here to be a nice little buffer for the charged Certus. So that way, it kind of keeps moving a little bit quicker. So overall, we're producing the destabilized redstone a lot more quickly, and we're able to process the Certus a lot more quickly, which is nice. So all around, much nicer system, working pretty well. And then what'll also happen is we've got the drawer here, so like, when we backstuff the redstone quartz stuff, it'll also build up a bigger buffer of quartz crystals. Before, we had no buffer of quartz crystals, and that was the problem, right? So I think this will overall be a nice, you know, a little bit faster system. The other thing that's a little bit slow right now, I made some tweaks over here so that I could make my crafter run a little bit more quickly. One thing I did is I connected the backs. A lot of people recommended that you can connect the backs of crafters. So that's a neat little tip. So by doing so, basically you click between two crafters and it'll link them. So I clicked all the way around for the bottoms, and then I clicked, you know, here, and here to get these 5 connected. And now it's a single input for this batch of crafters and a single input for that batch of crafters. Then I just put stack limiters. There's 16 cobble that needs to go in and 5 sticks. And using tier 2 extractors, they can handle that. So if you watch the crafting operation, it's a lot quicker now to make the singularities. So watch, it's going to put 8 cobble, and 5 sticks, and then boom. So way faster at producing singularities. The other thing I did is I added some pipe stuffs here, but I'm hesitant to set up this retriever, and I'll tell you why. I don't know if there's a way with pretty pipes to make sure it grabs 4 of an item. So I'm worried it's going to do something like it's going to grab 4 ender dust and 1 singularity. And then it's going to route them up here. And these guys are just looking for ender dust and singularities. It's not expecting the correct number of items. It's just saying, you know, I'm expecting ender dust, I'm expecting singularity. So it might wind up with a situation where it's gonna have like 4 ender dust and 1 singularity and drop them. Not that that's a big deal, but you know, it's something that we wanted to not have happen really. So we'll see. I do need to test that all my speed stuff is okay though, because I did slow some things down here. I might have derped it up a little bit because I was adjusting the speed of some things. You know, because my piston's definitely slower now. That might be a problem. We'll see. So I might have to tweak the speed a little bit of some things, because in order to get this to craft faster, I had to slow down other aspects of the contraption. Not that it's a huge deal. If I have to speed it back up, I can. We'll figure it out. So just making mild tweaks to things to kind of, you know, keep everything going as you know, quickly as I can. This is still a little bit of a bottleneck over here, which is a little bit of a problem for me. So we're gonna have to figure out if I want to. We're almost done with it though, so I don't think I want to mess with it too much. But if I needed to, what I could do is kind of adjust the belt funnel system a little bit, so that instead of it looping, we basically just have like a bunch of drains in a row with conveyor belts in between them, kind of like we have saws over here. And basically it would like drain, and then if it was purple, pull it off, and then drain, and if it was purple, pull it off, and then drain, and if it was purple, pull it off, etc. So, you know, that's one option that we might, you know, could be able to do. But for now, I'll just kind of let it be. It's fine. We're almost done. We almost have the 8 that we need. Now, I don't know if we're going to need more than 8, but we'll find out. So anyway, just wanted to update you guys on some of the off-camera work that I was doing between episodes to kind of get us to the point where we're ready to launch a rocket ship. Speaking of getting to the point where we're ready to launch a rocket ship, I would like to probably see what's next quest-wise. And also kind of babysit this little thing, just to make sure that everything's cool here in terms of the speed. Because like I said, I did slow down some aspects of this machine, which might be a little bit of a problem. Oh yeah, look, I did. It is too slow. Nice. All right, so I better deal with that a little bit. What I'm gonna have to do is just speed this thing up a little, and I should be able to. I should be able to. Cool. So we'll just do boom, 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 boop, boop. Cool. And then levers. And that should be fine. It doesn't really need to be faster here, so, but meh. Cool. And now you should be happy again. Just got to be careful with, you know, the timing. But I don't think there was too much timing that we needed to worry about. I'll see if my slowdowns affected anything else, but I doubt it. It should be okay. Should be okay. Sweet. All right. And then you obviously have a lot of accumulating to do. All right, let me talk to you guys about what's going to happen next. So quest-wise, if we look at Chapter 5, you know we need 8 computational matrices, so we're very close to that being done. Last episode, we took a look at getting refined fuel buckets. So let's go check out our refined fuel system, because I've paid zero attention to that. I mostly was focusing on my create contraptions, but I assume that you have a full tank. You do! Hooray! I don't know how to deal with bitumen, though, and that's probably going to be a problem. Now, here's a question. What's up with the oil? Are we out of oil, or is it simply a virtue of the fact that, you know, it needs to be, like, refreshed, that it's junk loaded? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Whoosh. We will whoosh it up. Did we really drain all the oil? It's going to be super annoying if that was, like, the entire oil well. But I suspect that may be the case. I think I might go down there. Let's dig straight down, because that's a thing you're supposed to do in Minecraft, I'm told. It's a common practice. So I'm kind of curious what this oil well looked like from the inside, and I was hesitant to go down there. He is deep. I will give him that. Well. So that's what your oil well looks like, huh? Neato. That is an oil well, all right. And we did drain the whole darn thing, right? I mean, there's a little bit here. Will that start draining it? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. It's 1 bucket's worth, though, so I'm not going to lose sleep over it not working. I'm just curious if it touching the flowing liquid will make it be like, oh yeah, I have a bucket to pick up. It looks like the answer to that is no, so I'll just scoop it up myself. So, yeah, we drained this well entirely. That's not ideal, I'm going to say. Not ideal. Because we really didn't get much. Like, I didn't void any of the oil, right? Like, I don't think so. I think the oil just didn't last very long. So there is another oil well a little bit nearby. I might be able to go, you know, move my contraption over to that. But I think what I'll see, there's one here-ish. Now what do we got over here? Because this also might be... That's another oil well. Holy cow. All the oil is over here. There's another one. There are 4 oil wells currently visible on my map. Bananas. So yeah, I guess Scrubland 100% is where you're going to find oil wells. That's cool. It's just, I'm going to have to, like, rebuild this whole contraption. Is going to be a little bit annoying. But not, you know, the end of the world. I'll do it off camera if I have to do it. Deal? Deal. Okay. So, you can have that and get to work. So, what I was saying was, I don't have a good way to get bitumen out. Because there's really only 5 sides to this block. So, you know, 2 outputs. One, this thing being on the top is a little bit of a blocker. I would probably want to put a drawer up there. But then I would have nowhere for these guys to go. I would have to move everything up 1 level. So I would just need another pair of tanks, and I could probably do it. Wouldn't be the end of the world. Let's see how much refined fuel we wind up needing. I mean, we do have a fair amount of it, so that's kind of cool. Do we have an augment that I could borrow? No, not really. Man, I'm not going to bother. What I'm going to say is let's progress. I don't know how much fuel we're going to need. Let's go on the assumption that we have enough fuel, and then we'll move the oil well if we have to. So the next thing we need to do is get some matter plastics, which is going to be a compactor over a blaze burner. So what I want to do is get myself an empty blaze burner so that we can handle what we want to handle. And that would involve getting myself a blaze. So I'm going to pop into the nether, get myself a blaze, set up the compactor for the thing that we're going to want to do here. Okay. And then, sound like a plan? Oh, neat. I have an inbar casing in there. Cool. All right, let's go to the nether. Be right there. So remember, in order to fill one of these empty blaze burners with a blaze, you either need to right-click a blaze or a blaze spawner. And since I know where a blaze spawner is, I'm just going to yoink that real quick, and done deal. All right, so in addition to that, we're going to need a mechanical press and a basin. Should I mean, I could probably just put it right here, right? It's going to be annoying. How indeed should we do this? How indeed? I just want to, like, stick it around here somewhere, basically. Somewhere that's convenient. You know, I bet I could probably just put it over here-ish. That should be fine, right? How about right here? Does that work? Yeah. We could put you here. We could have the basin here. We could stick the blaze burner under there. That works. And then what we could do is we could set up like a nice little kind of output. So what if we did an extractor module with some pipes, because you know that's how Dire likes to roll. And then we can just put a chest on this dude. But we're going to specify what's allowed to come out of there. Okay. Now we have access to our cakes right here, which is good. We also have access to a bunch of eggs because I stole a bunch of them from the farm that I set up. They can go in here. I wouldn't mind a little bit more sugar. I should really look into like a sugarcane farm or something if we decide that that's a path we need to go down. But I could totally just throw a bunch more eggs in there, and that would be groovy. Yeah. Not particularly fast. I think it's taking a while for it to, you know, do its thing, but, you know, it'll be fine. Then we just snag ourselves a cake. Quest completed. Sugar rush. Yay. And then we need, what's it going to be? It's going to be 9 matter balls. So what I'll probably just do is throw a hopper on this dude. Does that sound like a good plan? And then get our matter balls. We'll just get a stack for now. And like I said, if we need to speed this up, if we need more matter balls, I don't know how many we need. Do we need 10 or we need 1,000? I have no idea. If we need 10, then I'm good. If we need 1,000, then clearly more work to be done. We'll find out, right? So if it's going to be 9 at a time, 63 is going to be the number to use for now. And what should happen is he's not going to do anything until I feed the blaze burner. Nice. And the blaze burner will turn blue. Now I think like the normal blaze burner, he's gonna use up that entire cake, whether or not we craft anything, right? So he's gonna finish crafting, but then he's gonna run out of blue power, and that'll be a bummerish. But that should be good. Cool. And then you are what we're gonna extract, so matter plastics, right? So if we got another matter ball set -1, that should be cool. And then how are we besides that? I could do even another set -1. Cool. Works for me. And then you're making cakes. Yeah, we have like 30-something cakes. We should be fine. We should be fine. Ah, see, look, he turned yellow. He ran out of hyper burning speed. So, yoink. Have a cake, buddy. Now he's good. Alright. So, long story short, that'll make me all the plastics that I need. Well, hopefully, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. And then let's figure out what we need to use these plastics for, because that's going to be the next set of resources. Okay? Whoops. Cool. Nice. And that should be the end of it. Perfect. 21 of them. Works for me. It's not a bad start. Now, do I have to, like, check any boxes, or are we cool? It just says you'll need a couple of these. So, you know. So we need some gear. That has to be made in Mechanical Crafters, by the way. So let's look into what's involved in all this stuff. Let me just add them all to the to-do list. But yeah, we're totally going to need a spacesuit. So let's see what's involved here. Right? So for the helmet, we're going to need a diving helmet. Okay. Seems easy enough. And a couple gold plates. 4 gold plates, 6, 8 gold plates. I'm noticing a pattern. Can you believe that we have a applied energistic system and I didn't go too nutty with the whole auto crafting bit? I felt like I didn't need it in this pack, right? I don't have a single auto crafter set up in applied energistics. It's really just a storage system for me. All right. So then you. And I think because you didn't completely fill out your thing, that I need to give you a button press of some kind. Nice. Oh, you go into there. Oh, good. For a minute, I was worried that it was going to go into that chest and then get ground up. Not that it would be the end of the world, but that would have sucked. All right, cool. So that's good. So now I need, in addition to this, I'm going to need a copper back tank. So that's copper and a block of copper. Space boots, which just needs iron leggings. And then this guy just needs iron boots. So copper and a block of copper. Sweet. I knew there was a good reason to leave this manual crafter around. How great is Create? Such a cool mod. Full spacesuit. Nice. All right, you guys go into the backpack for a minute. But that's quest complete, so that's good. So that's, you know, step 1 of quest complete. Electrolysis. So we're going to need a gas charge pad. Looks very easy. And then we need to get some oxygen. Okay. So, you know, we can fill these at a casting table. Basically, a bucket turns into a tank of oxygen. And oxygen comes from mixing copper sheet, zinc sheet, and water while heated. And that'll make oxygen and hydrogen and give me my sheets back. Oh, you don't say. That's interesting. So in other words, the zinc sheet and the copper sheet are not used up. They're just catalysts, and it basically water turns into oxygen and hydrogen. So we could set up a little system for this. Does that sound like a fun thing to do? I think so. All right, making some pipes. Let's do this thing. So I'm going to borrow the dude that I had from before. All right, so you're going to chill here. We're going to want another basin, right? That would be you. And then what did we need? Is it a mixer? It is a mixer. So we are going to need some spinning gear thing, but yeah, we'll deal with that in a sec. Actually, let me make that real quick. All right, mixer good to go. Sweet. Cool. So we're basically going to want a couple filters coming out of these guys, right? And I'm thinking it'll be something like this. Okay. And then probably, where's my doohickey here? And give me one of this going. I would like that up and running. Let's get you placed. Where is my... Oh, is it down already? I might have left it on the ground. Yes, my bad. We're going to want to do this. All right, so what I want is probably some gears, just so I can turn this... We're probably going to want 3 of these. 1 to extract from the aqueous accumulator, and 2 to extract from the 2 sides. That sound fair? I think so. So are you maybe not in a great position, or are you okay the way you are? Now, I don't know what I need hydrogen for, but I'm assuming something? Hydrogen can also be put into a tank of hydrogen. We should store it. I think I can use it for a jetpack. Is there a jetpack? No. I know Advanced Rocketry had some kind of jetpack that we could do with it, but I guess we'll figure out if there's something to use hydrogen for. And if I need to, I can just void it, right? That's true. All right, so then we'll have a couple fluid cells, but we're gonna wanna specify, you know, what fluids are allowed to come out of here, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Yeah, it should be fine. And then we need the zinc and copper plate, right? Zinc and copper sheet. And then we need to get the water going. So 1 zinc, 1 copper. We'll make sheets of those in a sec. Primarily, I want to make the water go. So what I'm thinking is maybe down a little bit here, we could have our mechanical pump and then a pipe. And that would be cool. Yeah, I like that. Perfect. A little bit of water, boom, and boom. And now you're aqueously accumulating. You just need some spinning gear stuff. Shouldn't be a problem. We'll figure out how to rotate you guys in a sec. Yeah, that all looks good to me. All right, so what if we took... Oh, you're too high. My bad. What I could do is you. That should work. So you should be filling with water now. Nice. Then we just need to get... something like that. Okay. So let's go get our sheets now. So that'll be you. And you. Now I'm going to assume that you just stay in here forever. And then you need some coal of some kind. I'll look at automating this if we need to. But I assume what'll happen There you go. Okay. So I'm going to turn you off for a sec, buddy, because I want to stop accumulating water in there. I want it to burn through all the water and make straight up oxygen and hydrogen. Cool? Now I'm assuming I can actually get a bucket's worth of this stuff so I can use it to make the filter, but I might be wrong about that. Let's see what happens. Can I scoop a bucket of you? Oh, I can. Sweet. Now, will you allow me to filter you like this and this? Because that would be super cool, right? So then oxygen goes to the left and, you know, etc. So now we just want to put our pipe back. Silly water spillage. There you go. A little bit more fuel. Whoops. I have a way I can automate that, by the way. Cool. And then you guys just need gear turns, right? Yeah. So what I'll do is... You're easy, right? That's pretty cool. And then he should be draining his hydrogen out. I might just need to make sure that you're facing the right direction. You are. So should this be working? Yes. Is it? No. Can we not store you in tanks of fluid? No, you can 100% store them in tanks of fluid. So why are you no draining hydrogen? You're 100% facing the right way. Oh, wait, I know why. I forgot. You are, by default, not going to be good about accepting fluids, right? So now you're good? We'll see. Are you draining out hydrogen yet? Yeah, you drained out hydrogen. Nice. I don't know where your hydrogen is, but I think that was the problem. I guess we'll see what happens when we do water. So then you should be blue on the right. Yes? What I might wind up doing is making you blue on the back, just so we can mirror what I did over there. We'll just do blue on the back, and then put a pipe down, and hopefully that'll be cool. Alright, neato. Now how can I get you to spin nicely? How about this? Cool, so you should hopefully be draining out oxygen now. Nice! Cool, alright, and then you should be awesome, right? Give you a little power. Then you guys will fill up on oxygen and hydrogen, each of you. Cool. Accumulating hydrogen and accumulating oxygen. That works. That very much works. Now, let me get one more thing. So a deployer can deploy coal for me. I just want to see if this works the way I remember it working. So I'm pretty sure I just want to put him here. Now, if I give him coal and some rotational energy stuff. So you're allowed to have coal and or charcoal. Charcoal should also work, by the way. We can hopper it into you. Okay, is it already nighttime again? Holy cow. Took me all day to build this contraption. Alright, so I should be able to tap you in like that, and then boom. Now, is he gonna burn through all that coal? He is. That's annoying. Is he gonna eventually? No, okay, cool. So there is a limit to how much coal he'll feed into him. So that's good at least. That's good at least. Alright, good. So yeah, by doing that, this should be moderately automated. Right? Just gotta feed it some coal every now and then. Or charcoal, or whatever. Right? But I want to manually do this because we're not going to need this to run constantly, right? We're going to want to fill up this oxygen and then be done with it. So with that said, I'm not going to, like, ender chest charcoal over here because that would just constantly burn charcoal for no reason. Okay? So that's oxygen created. Nice. Now, you also wanted me to make 4 tanks of oxygen, so give me a sec for a quickie couple more buckets. I'll just do it this way. Ta-da! 4 tanks of oxygen. I kind of want the oxygen to stay the same, so I'm... Actually, you're producing twice as much oxygen as you are hydrogen, so whatever. Yeah, it's 50 millibuckets and 50 millibuckets. Actually, no, it's not whatever. How are you producing twice as much oxygen as you are hydrogen? It makes sense that you would do that. Because, no, it makes sense that you would do the opposite of that. Shouldn't we be making twice as much hydrogen as we are oxygen? I'm confused. So, on one hand, this thing clearly says that when you make this, it's 50 and 50. So there's no reason that we should be having more. And if you look, it does. It only makes 50 and 50. So why do we have close to 9 buckets of oxygen over here and 5 buckets of hydrogen? $91.50, $81.50. Well, I have no idea. It makes no sense to me. But anyway, we got it done. Now we need a gas charge pad, which looks easy enough. Yes, it is. And what I should be able to do is just pop that over there and say output buffer. Nice. And now that's complete. I think all I need to do is equip my spacesuit and stand on it. And boom, we've got oxygen. Nice. Cool. Now I can remove my spacesuit, put it back in my bag, take it out later, re-equip it. We saw the oxygen. Perfect. Just making sure. Just making sure. But that works, right? That's kind of cool. And if we have to wind up voiding the hydrogen, absolutely can do that, right? Voiding, no problem. We can just replace that guy over there with a voider and we're good. So this looks good to me. What do you guys think? Is it good? Hope so. So that's that chapter. So what do we got next here? Remaining quests include we need a launch pad structure. Cool. So we're going to need some more plastics. Nothing too terrible, though, but maybe a little bit. And then we're going to need the spaceship itself. And rocket linking devices. Don't look too bad. Alright, we should be able to pull that off. How's this thing coming? Because I do want to turn off this contraption once we've made our 8th. And I think we just made our 8th. Yes, we have. You're done, sir. No more of you, please. So by hitting that, it stops the whole process, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Computational matrix quest complete. Nice. Nice. That is cool. Okay. And then rocket guidance just needs those 8. And I don't think they're used for anything else. Am I right about that? Literally just for the rocket guidance computer. Which we can also ponder. Sweet. All right, let's wrap up here. Delta20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time. This stuff will all back stuff now, which is, you know, exactly what we want. So everything's at 32. And then our machines will continue producing what they produce, and everything will be groovy. All right, for now, Delta20 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Like I said, we'll come back next time, finish up the last few contraptions, and then figure out if there's actually anything to explore in outer space, because I don't know. I guess we'll find out. All right, everyone. Take it easy.